Good morning, class 9th. Welcome back to your computer class. Myself Pooja Sharma, your computer teacher from Springfields Public School. Students, today we'll start our new chapter, chapter 10. Open page number 231 of your book. Today I'll tell you what is spreadsheet. The term spreadsheet is used widely in accounting and business. Spreadsheet is derived from the word spread. You know, earlier the accounting records were maintained manually on oversized sheet of paper that were called ledgers. These were used to record and calculate the monetary transactions of a company. But it is very difficult to maintain that records. This led to the concept of spreading the data across pages, and thus the concept of spreadsheet came into existence. Students, keeping the records manually is very difficult process. So, MS Excel is one of the most professional and advanced spreadsheet software that is used by a large number of people across the world. It allows you to store, organize, calculate, and manipulate the available data in the tabular forms. It consists of rows and columns. It provides inbuilt features and data analysis tools that make it easy to work with a large amount of data. Now we will discuss important features of MS Excel. First is formulas and functions. Formulas are mathematical expressions that are used for performing simple and complex calculations. Like if you want to calculate the percentage, interest, average, etc., you can do it in MS Excel very easily. Next is formatting feature. These features are used for improving the appearance of the data. Like you can do bold your letters, you can change the colors of the text, you can change the headings of the table, etc. Next is auto updation of data. The data is automatically recalculated in the whole worksheet when you change the you made the changes in the single cell. Search and replace. These features leads to the fast searching and instant replacing of data. Next is autofill. This feature is used for entering data in series automatically. Next is charts. Data can be viewed in a graphical form such as charts. Now I'll tell you how to start MS Excel. It is very easy process that you have done in your previous classes also. For this, first of all, you have to click on the start button, then all programs, then Microsoft Office, then Microsoft Excel 2010. The application will be opened. Next is components of MS Excel. When you launch Excel, the following window appears that you can see on the screen. It is the Excel interface. It consists of the following components. First is workbook. The MS Excel file is referred to as workbook, in which you work and store your data. It is assigned a temporary name, Book 1. A workbook is a collection of one or more worksheets in a single file. Next is worksheet. What is worksheet? A worksheet is a grid-like area made up of rows and columns, where you enter data and work with it. In other words, a worksheet is composed of a very large number of cells, which are the basic storage unit for data in a file or workbook. By default, it consists of 3 worksheets. sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. You can rename these sheets also. In MS Excel, rows number range from 1 to 10,48,576 and column ranges from A to XFD, that is 16,384. Now I am telling you what is a cell. A cell is an intersection of a column and a row in a worksheet. It is rectangular in shape and each cell is identified its column letter and row number, which is known as cell address. For example, A1, B3, D4, etc. Next is row. Row is the horizontal arrangement of the cell in Excel, and column is the vertical arrangement of cell in Excel. Next is scroll bar. In Excel, there are two scroll bars, horizontal and vertical. Row header. Each row in Excel is represented by a specific number which is present on the left hand side of the worksheet. This number is known as row header. And what is column header? Letters across the top border of the worksheet represents the column headings. They are starting from A to Z, then AA to AZ, etc. And each worksheet in Excel contains 16,384 columns. You have to learn this. Next is name box. The name box is located above the column heading on the left hand side of the window. Formula bar. The formula bar is located at the top of the sheet. It is located to the right of the name box. Next is sheet tabs. Sheet tabs appear at the bottom left of the Excel window, just above the status bar. Every new workbook which you open contains 3 worksheets, sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. And the last is status bar. Status bar lies at the bottom of the Excel window. It displays information like sheet number, active working mode, zoom level, etc. Our next topic is range of cells. In general, a range refers to a series of values between two other values. For example, the range between 1 to 10 is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is called range. When referring to a spreadsheet, the range or cell range is a collection of cells within a row or column. First, I'll tell you about column range. Column range refers to the range of cell spread across the columns. In this type of range, the column letter is constant, whereas the row number varies. For example, a column range that include rows 1 to 10 of column B will be written as B1 to B10. Next is row range. Row range refers to the range of cell spread across the rows. In this type of range, the row number is constant, whereas the column letter varies. Next is row and column range. This type of range is in the form of a matrix, including multiple rows and columns. Now, how to select a range? You can select a range of cells either by using a mouse or keyboard. By using the mouse, suppose you want to select a range A1 to F6. Since the range is always in the form of rectangle, the desired range will have 4 corners: A1, A6, F1 and F6. Bring the cell pointer to any one corner and drag it diagonally to the opposite corner. Next is by using the keyboard. To select a range of cell using the keyboard, you follow the steps. First of all, select any one cell at the corner of the specific range and then press the Shift key. While pressing the Shift key, select the number of cells in your range by using the arrow keys. After reaching the destination cell, release the Shift key. The desired range will be selected. Okay students, our session 1 has been completed now. You have to revise and read it thoroughly and try to practice it on your PC. Okay, thank you children. Stay home, stay safe.